Hi, guys. Hello. It's Stephanie Grams. How are you doing? So today is December 15th, 2021. Excuse the work area. I've been packing because we're moving back to South Carolina. So I'm very excited about that. It's a big move this time, bigger than the other moves. And I'll fill you in on all of that. Just stay tuned to my channel. But that is not the reason for today's video. This is the reason for today's video. I just wanted to give you a little tutorial on how to make your memory bear look like he or she, it, whatever, is wearing pants. And so I'm just going to show you some pattern pieces, give you some information here. All right. So for the bottom half, so you would, if you're going to make a 9-piece memory bear, you're going to have the body, the back to the body, the front of the body, and you're going to have the legs, right? So whenever you're sewing these together, maybe I should get a bear and show you what I'm talking about. Let me grab this bear. Hold on one second. Okay, so I just showed you the pattern pieces. Once you sew the bear together, you're going to have something like this, right? This is what they typically look like before they're stuffed. And you can mix and match. Here's the bottom of the paws. So like if you're just making a typical like comfort care bear, memory bear, it can kind of look something like this. All right. So if you want to make it look like it's wearing pants, then there's a little trick to that. And nobody ever showed this to me, so I'm going to show it to you. This is what you do. Your piece, when you cut it out, it's going to look like this, right? Okay, this is the back. So when you cut this out, before you do anything, before you cut fabric, you're going to lay out your pattern piece. And you're going to lay out the back, the front, like, lay them next to each other, however you want. And then you're going to do this. Give me just a second while I put my puzzle pieces together for you. Alrighty. I have to get the other pieces. Give me just a second. Alrighty. Here we go. So this is the back. All right. This is for a 22-inch large bear. It's a pattern that I drew up. I used to sell it in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, just let me know and I'll send you the link. So anyways, you have your piece. And this is the back. And let me see if I can't get this together here. All right, and here's the front. All right, so pretend these are not cut yet. These are the solid pieces. You're going to match them up, and you're going to draw a line perpendicular on each piece, and then you're going to separate it. The top parts now become the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt. All right, and the bottom pieces now become the bottom half of the pants. When you match these up with the leg, you will have a complete pant on your bear. All right. So remember, you want to make sure that the lines are even with each other. Otherwise, the shirt will not match from the front of the bear to the back of the bear. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. If you're interested in purchasing these directions, then definitely get on my newsletter. It's free. It's at stephaniegrams.com. And it will be in my Etsy shop as well. The link is underneath this video. If you don't see the link underneath this video, please reach out to me at stephaniegrams.com and I'll find out why you don't see the link. But anyways, when you have these 3 pieces, You then have a bear that is wearing pants. Nobody ever taught me that. I had to figure this out on my own. And I thought, you know what? Part of being in business is to teach others what you know. And so that's what I just did. I taught you what I know. All right. So moving on to that, I wanted to find out if you have given it any thought as to whether or not you're adding products to your memory bear business for 2022. I've been thinking about this all year, probably 2 years, and I've slowly added services to my sewing, but I'm still typically just getting orders for memory bears. That seems to be the number one request, and which is fine with me. I mean, I can usually get 5 bears done in like 4 days. And that's if they don't want sublimation or embroidery. I mean, I always add an extra day for the extras that a customer wants, and that's something I teach in my classes also. But I just thought it was interesting. There's going to be a lot of changes to my sewing business in 2022, and I have not talked about that yet, not on my channel and not in my newsletter and not in any of my groups. And just trying to decide when I'm going to announce those changes and how I'm going to announce them. So I know a lot of my followers have purchased my book that's on Etsy, and I still have it listed. It's still for sale. Again, it will be coming down. I'm just not 100% sure when I'm taking that down. And but I'll leave it up for the rest of 2021. But with those changes will come some changes with the book and how I deliver the book and how it's offered and all that good stuff. But just thinking, ahead in 2022, do you just want to fully focus on memory bear services and then that's it? Or are you looking to add additional services and like add-ons? A lot of individuals only offer memory bears with very minimum personalization offers is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. And so some ideas to think about would be to offer embroidery. You can either use an embroidery machine, you can hand embroider, and also sublimation, like with a heat transfer vinyl. Sorry, pointing to my machine right here that you can't really see off camera. So there it is. That's my machine there. But anyways, one thing with the embroidery, I don't think I've ever really touched on was digitizing the files. So if you have a customer who has maybe a love note that their customer wanted to have embroidered onto the bear, there is a way to take that customer's love note and digitize it into your machine. And I may touch base on how to do that. I haven't decided yet. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. Another way to do that is by hand. By hand is very easy. It's simply tracing that person's handwriting. I shouldn't say it's easy, but you don't need any special equipment to do that. I mean, if you have a printer, your customer can take a picture of it with their phone and email it to you. You print it off with just a regular like inkjet. You trace it onto the fabric and hand embroider over it. But a lot of individuals want to know how to digitize for their customers. And so that's something I'll probably talk about it. I just haven't made up my mind whether to do that. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know below this video. As always, I have the podcast. I've been accepting guests to interview for that. If you're a business owner and you want to be on the podcast, please reach out. StephanieGrams.com is the hub to contact me for anything. Media, the blog. I haven't updated the blog for a week, but there's still a lot of great information on projects that you can start to sew and sell for 2022. I've left all of that information on the blog. There's a free newsletter. There's a free ebook, and then there is a paid ebook. And I also have my 12-week planner that's still in my Etsy shop. And thank you to everyone who has purchased my book and my planner. I appreciate you. And if there's anything else you want me to talk about, let me know below. But I'm just going to continue to talk about sewing business stuff. And if there's a particular sewing item you want me to show you how to sew on camera, by all means, let me know and I'll do that also. And I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.